Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on a movie called Black Mama, White Mama. This is from Arrow Video USA, and it's directed by Eddie Romero. And in this movie, we have Pam Grier, Margaret Markov, Sid Haig, Lynn Borden, Aldi Shornack, Laurie Burton, and Eddie Garcia. And what this movie is about, Pam Grier and Margaret Markov, they're both prisoners in this women's camp, women's prison, maximum security prison, and in the Philippines. And Pam Grier is a prostitute with connections, and Markov is a revolutionist. Like, she's the kind of, she goes around with these, not guerrilla warfare kind of people, but they want to have a revolution. The government's taken over, and that's unfair and stuff, so they want the people to be free. She's like one of those. And so they're in this prison together, and they both kind of, the government in there knows something is up with them. They know they both have answers to the questions that they have, so they decide they were going to take them across and to like another prison or something. And they knew they'd probably get ambushed. They knew they'd probably try to get rescued, so they were going to have police backup. Well, the police backup never showed up in time, so when they got ambushed, they ended up escaping, and they had to escape because the revolutionaries had to, retreat and everything. So they're all going off one way, and then these two went off in another direction. And so the whole movie, they're trying to get to a specific place. Pam Grier's trying to get to one place, and Margaret's trying to get to the revolutionaries. And it's just them trying to build a friendship in a way too. It's, they're both trying to just get peace and get out of the country, and they have a lot of different people after them. There's of course the military or the police after them, and then they have like these hired guns coming after them, and like Sid Haig plays the main guy in this other group of characters. He's kind of a funny character. He plays like a cowboy, and he wears the most ridiculous outfit. The way I could describe the outfit is what the Doc made Marty wear in Back to the Future Part 3 when he was going to send him to the West. He kind of looked like that. A little ridiculous, like kind of a, not blue, but like a greenish bluish outfit. It was hideous. And he was listening to country music and that, but his character was fun, I gotta say that. Real jerk, but fun. And he's trying to find them, and he doesn't like the police, but the police, if he does this for them, they'll kind of lay off him for a while, so that's why he's doing it. And like I said, the revolutionaries trying to find them, and they're against his group, and it's just like everybody's trying to find them for one reason or another. Some want them dead, some want to help them out. And that's what this movie is about. Now, in the interviews on the special features on here, they mentioned how this was like inspired by the movie The Defiant ones, and in fact it's like, from what they say, it's obvious that it was inspired by that. I've never seen that movie. I know there's a lot of movies where there's prisoners, maybe some white, one black, and I know there's been movies like that, but this is like way earlier. This is another Blaxploitation movie, which I really like. I like Blaxploitation. I can't even say the word, that's how much I like it. There's a lot of Blaxploitation movies that I really like. This is before Pam Grier was even in Coffy or even Sheba Baby. This was before then, and you could tell she's a little newer at this. Margaret was in a few movies already too, but not too many. And then they got put together in this one, and then even after this movie they got paired up in a movie called The Arena, and they talk about all that during in the special features. Really cool interviews with Margaret Markov, and she talks about her experience in film and on this film and after this, and just like talking with her experience working with Pam Grier and all that. Great interview, gotta say, it's a great interview. And there's also another interview on here with Sid Haig, and that interview is like extremely interesting. He just tells about his time working again with Pam, working down there in the Philippines, and like just experiences like where there's like they had to cut the grass, with the machetes and that, and then they'd work like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, off Sunday. By Monday the grass already grew back, and they had to cut it down again. What they call elephant grass. They had to cut that back down. That's how fast it grew. And then a story about where he was going to go and take a pee, because he said there's nowhere to go, there's no outhouses or anything, so just you find a bush, you pee in it. And then he was going to go in there, and somebody grabbed him, and they said what are you doing? He's like, I gotta go relieve myself. He's like, no, there's vipers in there. He almost like, he could have been killed. If he would have went in, he probably could have got bit by a viper and died. So we wouldn't have a Sid Haig nowadays, whoever pulled him out of that, going into that bush. So he relieved himself in the road. But you'll find out all about that in the interview, which was, you know, very interesting, terrific interview. And I really gotta say, I like that he's wearing a Joel Robinson shirt. Joel Robinson is, you know, one of my favorite artists, and he's a super nice guy. But that's besides the point. You have the commentary with filmmaker Andrew Laveau, director of The Search of Weng Weng, White Mama, Unchained, an interview with star Margaret Markov, which I said. You get the Sid Haig's Filipino adventure, the mad director of Blood Island, a previously unseen archive interview with director Eddie Romero. You get the original trailer, promotional images, reversible art, which I'll show, and then commissioned artwork, the new artwork here, which is by Sean Phillips. And there's the new artwork from Sean Phillips, and you know, I think it looks really good. I like it. It looks like a painting, really, you know, looks exactly like the characters. And then the original artwork, which I think is funny, because this would never get away, you could never get away with this nowadays. But back then, you could, and it's you know, it looks like that, which I think looks awesome. You know, I love the new artwork, but this looks, you know, obviously like from back then. But the title on the top, like I'm saying, Chicks in Chains, you'll never see that nowadays. You would not be able to get away with that nowadays. But, you know, regardless, it looks awesome. That one really pops out at you. This one looks like an adventure movie. This one looks like a kind of like a drama movie, maybe a Lifetime kind of movie. Except for when you see the title, then it's like, what? Even the spine, the way the words are, it looks a little more adventurous in a way. And then the way the words are on the spine on here, it kind of looks like a Lifetime movie title. Like, well, font anyway, not a title. But, you know, it's cool. You got right there, I don't know if you can see that, but you get Pam Grier's face there. And then it's actually the same image over here, which is weird, because usually it's like something different. It would normally probably be this face there, and then that face there, but they don't have it this time. And then on the inside, you have the Blu-ray, and of course the DVD, and both covers are the same. They're the same, it's just one's a Blu-ray, one's a DVD. And of course you have the booklet there. That's a pretty cool looking booklet. It looks like very old-time-ish, which, you know, I think it looks like an old, maybe a detective's novel almost, like the way it looks, like Black Mama, White Mama. You know, it just looks, it pops to me. I think I would see that and be like, I gotta watch that movie. That looks very interesting. And again, there's the cover of the booklet, and the inside, the contents, them working in the fields and that. And then there's them escaping. It's not in black and white, but there's the black and white pictures, and some scenes that happen in the movie. And then, of course, all the usual stuff. And then in here they have old poster art. And again, this is more stuff that you'll never see nowadays. Like here on this picture, I don't think you'll ever see this. And it says Chicks in Chains, and it says, where they come from, this is fun. You'll never ever see that nowadays. People would have a shit fit. So, you know, I'm glad that Arrow puts this stuff in here, because I would never have known about this. I've never seen this movie before. I've heard of it, but I have never seen it before, and I'm glad I did. It was a little, not long or anything, but it was a good movie. And everything looked and sounded really good in this movie. You know, I had no problems with it. I was able to hear everything. Again, you don't have to turn the volume down when explosions went off. I thought everything meshed together very well. And I gotta say, the ending was a surprise to me. I won't say anything about what happened, obviously, and I won't hint about it, but I liked the ending, but it was kind of like a, oh, kind of ending. I don't know. I can't really explain it. But, again, great addition. Pam Grier, if you're a really big Pam Grier fan, you know, I think you'll like this movie. And you know, it's an earlier Pam Grier, so it's just cool to see her getting into the, you know, into the scene, or as, you know, I guess they say. But also them two together, it's a great pairing, and makes me want to see the other movie that they were in together, The Arena. I don't know if there was anything else that they were in together, but if there is, I'm going to watch it, because they just meshed together so well, and I really liked it. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the trailer for this movie at the end of this video. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. All the information about this movie will be below, so check it out, where you can buy it, and all that kind of stuff. So that's it. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and Horrormino. That's it. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.